Okay, guys, if you are relying on caffeine to get you through the day, listen to this. It's only in about 10 minutes. This is for you. We're going to be talking about most people getting not enough sleep, having shit sleep, and how to improve it slightly to improve your day. Any shit you want to talk about first?
Sleep-wise,
I was going to talk about an icebreaker, but you can just do icebreaker if you like.
an icebreaker.
Thanks to Red Bull, though, they actually gave us these cans. So technically, this is sponsored by Red Bull. What's happening for you?
Fuck my hair in my mouth. That's what happened for me.
That's what he was doing on his lunch break. Popped into Brighton for a bit.
Only deal with clean shaven men. Thank you very much. Yeah, so what's been happening? I haven't been getting enough sleep, so I'm not training very well, and it's a struggle for me to train. I missed 2 days last week out of 7, but wasn't too bad. Yeah, I don't know. What's been going on with your week?
Well, I'm still waiting for a baby, so my sleep's going to go shit anyway. Very stressful. Not knowing what's happening. Training's obviously going to dip a little bit. There's just going to be, starting again. Shit sleep, shit training for a bit, shit routine, but we can combat it.
How do we do that?
Possible.
How do we
do
combat
that? Well, I've got some notes here, mate. So most people, firstly, will rely on caffeine too much throughout the day, myself included on some occasions. I mean, I've got my Red Bull now. I've only had one coffee this morning. Most people's problem with caffeine is that they take it too late in the day. If you know about the half-life of caffeine, if you're having a coffee or something like that at 11, it's going to be in your system till about 11 o'clock that night. So if you think about it like that, anything that you have after lunchtime, the half-life of that is still going to be within your system. So if you're having a coffee at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 a.m., you're still going to have some caffeine within your system, which is why, or possibly why, you have shit sleep some of the time. So think about it. Wherever you're doing 12 hours ahead, are you going to want to be asleep at that time? If so, then knock it on the head and bring it back before lunch. For myself, I try not to have anything past 12 now. That's my little thing with caffeine. Anything you want to add there, mate?
As much as people have it too late within the day, people can also have it too early within the day. Everyone's like, oh, first thing I have in the morning is a cup of coffee. You should be waiting at least an hour and a half before you have a cup of coffee, because when you wake up, your cortisol levels are really high. So the effects of caffeine don't work as much straight away in the mornings. You want those levels to drop about an hour, hour and a half, and then the effects of caffeine will sit for a bit longer and they'll be a bit stronger throughout the day. So really wait a bit before you wake up. It will also avoid an afternoon crash as well if you do wait that hour, hour and a half to have a cup of coffee.
So I used to do that, then I thought, fuck this, I'll have a cup.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm guilty of it as well. I wake up and the first thing I do is some coffee. Well, I just want a cup of coffee for the taste of it, to be honest.
Go on.
I don't feel like, it depends, everyone's different. Caffeine doesn't particularly affect me and my sleep cycle. I can have a cup of coffee and in an hour's time I can nap pretty peacefully. But that's because everyone's brain chemistry is wired quite differently.
Yeah, I used to do that. I did go down the route of having water when I wake up, leave it an hour, hour and a half, and then start to do it. But to be honest, now I just have my coffee as soon as I wake up. And just like Oscar as well, I used to be able to have a pre-workout in the evening. I used to be able to have a can of Monster in the evening, straight before bed, and just sleep absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But in the last sort of 5 or 6 years, that's changed quite a bit. And like now, what is it now? It's nearly 1 o'clock. I'm probably going to still feel the effects of that Red Bull tonight. But on to the next one. So that's caffeine. One of the other things as well, everyone's guilty with, they get home, sit there scrolling on the phone like he is now. Late into the evening, your brain doesn't have the chance to kind of switch off. So I always say to people, 30 to 60 minutes, if you can take away your screen time. I know we're guilty of this as well, like we watch telly and then we go to bed. But that will also keep you awake longer than what you want in the evening. One thing you can try, which I do now, is to have the blue light blocker glasses. You look like a bit of a twat, but it does seem to work and my sleep seems to be a little bit better. It just blocks the blue light, which is the light stimulating the brain to stay awake. That seems to make a big difference for me as well. So blue light blocker glasses can make a difference, but if everything else is...
Where can I get those?
You can get them on Amazon. I think I pay $10.99. If everything else is shit and you still have loads of caffeine, it's not going to make any difference at all. But little tweaks here and there can make a massive difference. What else you got?
I was on my phone quickly because I was just looking up just to double check. So the effects of caffeine is very different for individuals with ADHD. So if you don't feel like it affects you very much, you might not be neurotypical, which is why that caffeine doesn't react in the same pathways.
It's the opposite, isn't it? I think it slows it down, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you can actually calm anxiety and actually calm brainwaves being sent constantly in your body. So that might be why we don't feel the effects of caffeine. Hence why we jump from topic to topic constantly on this sofa. So
yeah, but it's good. It keeps people on their toes.
yeah, on top of your point there, I like to try and follow 3-2-1 rule when it comes to my sleep schedule. So no food 3 hours before bed, no drink 2 hours before bed, and no phones 1 hour before bed. How religious is that? Sometimes your schedule's a bit off kilter, sometimes you get home really late and you haven't eaten all day. That's fine. Essentially, you're working with your body's rhythm, okay? If you have food, your body has to metabolize that. Think about your body as a machine. If you've eaten 30 minutes before bed, your body's still working as you're trying to go to sleep. So obviously you're not going to get a good night's sleep, okay? Same as if you drink, your body is still processing that liquid through your body, and you're probably going to get up in the middle of the night at like 1 o'clock and go to the toilet.
I have about 4 pisses if I have a tea before bed.
Well, there you go. And
Touching on that, good thing to do if you do struggle with sleep, have a heavy carb meal before bed. That will help you sleep better. We also actually do that for the dogs as well. They have pasta with their meal in the evening and they're zonked for the rest of the night. So when you have a big carb meal, that's when you feel heavy, full, tired. If you do struggle with sleep, that is a thing that you can try. Also, put your carbs towards the back end of the day. Again, another thing that you can try.
run us through Bella's diet quickly.
Bella's diet,
Winston's
she eats
diet.
better than most people. Minced turkey, chicken legs, sprats, fish oil.
What are sprats?
They're like little fish, like little white bait fish, yeah.
What?
Fish oil, sweet potato, pasta.
Slap a collar on me and I'll come round to your house.
Proper food, mate. Proper food.
Yeah.
But then, same going off topic, if you feed a dog shit food, it's going to have bad skin, bad fur, all that kind of thing, bad stomach. You feed them good food, they got good skin, good eyes, good health, all that kind of stuff. Same for people. If you eat shit food, you're going to feel shit. You're not going to have as nice skin, hair. Yeah, so think about it like that.
Yeah.
So if you're feeding your dog pedigree chum, then I suggest changing. Coming up onto the sleep as well. Morning routine and the evening routine are also a big thing. So the circadian rhythm that goes throughout the day with your brain. If you're getting up at 5 o'clock one day, 8 o'clock another day, 7 o'clock another day, same with bed, if you're going 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, there's no kind of set rhythm that your body can get into. So a good way that you can kind of reset it, if you like, is to get up at the same time and go to bed at the same time every single day and kind of build a rhythm within the body for that. Obviously, for some people doing shift work, some people that are working in London and they're getting home late, that kind of stuff can be a little bit harder. But if you can set a time to get up within a certain set of time, so between 6 and 6:30, say, and 10:30, if you can do that every night, your sleep will naturally become better straight away from that.
But what about the weekends I want to lie in?
Oh, just fuck off.
Doesn't matter. If you set that rhythm to go to bed throughout the week at the right time where you're getting 7 days of 8 to 9 hours sleep, you don't need 10, 11 hours on the weekend. You'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah. Like, lying to me, I think it's about 6:30. So
Yeah.
get over it.
For me, it's 5:30.
Yeah,
Because I'm better.
just
so.
get on with it. You're a kid. Right. What else have we got? So we've gone through caffeine, we've gone through food, we've gone through sunlight. Oh, sunlight in the morning. Go on. Hit me with
No,
it.
I just think it's quite good. I was just thinking that I'm getting absolutely none at the moment because I come in here and then come here in the dark, leaving the
And then he sleeps. Sleeps inside.
But for that, I do take vitamin D every morning because I know I'm not getting enough sunlight in the mornings. But benefits of sunlight in the mornings.
Benefits of sunlight. Getting sunlight in your eyes will help wake up your brain naturally rather than chucking the caffeine straight in. As well, if you do go outside, obviously you're going to be moving as well, so you're getting the blood flowing around the body, and it is a very good way to kind of wake up naturally over time. And obviously in the winter, it's shit, there's no sunlight. So again, like Oscar said, if you do feel more tired in the winter, if you feel depressed in the winter, definitely look at taking on more vitamin D, a higher dose of that, especially being in the UK. If you're not sure which brand, we'll put a link in the description, which we recommend. So a nice high dose, that should help as well, especially with energy levels throughout the day. Just touching on another supplement as well. We've talked about this in previous episodes, magnesium biglycinate. If you do struggle take this at night. It will help your body switch off and sleep better overall. But again, if you're not touching all of the other subjects, it's not going to make a massive difference at all. Anything else you want to go on, mate? I think that's pretty much everything.
Sleep pretty well, to be honest.
I think that's pretty good. So at the end of the day, cut down on caffeine, same bedtime, same wake up, stop scrolling on your phone, and that's pretty much it overall.
What about sleep when it relates to training?
What do you mean?
So in terms of training wise, how's sleep gonna benefit training?
Just while you say that, I actually struggle. If I train in the evening, I actually struggle to sleep because I think I'm so sort of full of adrenaline and sort of so pumped up afterwards. I actually struggle to sleep. Some people it's the complete opposite. So again, put your training in around the time that suits you best. Like for me, mid-morning is perfect. Whereas in the evening, if I was to train, if I go for jiu-jitsu in the evening, it takes me an extra sort of hour, 2 hours to be able to wind down, relax, and then go to sleep.
How does it help with training and kind of lifting and all those sorts of things?
So you got to think your body is like you got to be able to recover properly. If your body's not recovering, which it will do when it's asleep, if you're not doing that, you're not going to be able to train to your full potential. Your lifts aren't going to be as good. You're probably going to struggle for those last few reps as well, which I find quite a lot. Motivation to train will be down as well, although motivation is a completely different subject which we'll come on to. But
on top of that, if you're not getting enough sleep, when you're in deep sleep, your growth hormone is stimulated a lot more. It's got a lot more time to work through your body. So you won't see as much gains if you're not getting as much deep sleep. And that's going to tank your motivation again. Because you'll be like, why am I stuck on the same weight constantly? It's because you're not getting enough sleep. You're not getting enough recovery, which means your output from your body isn't going to be as high as it would when you're well rested.
One more thing on that as well, when I used to train every single day, I actually found that my sleep was worse off than when I trained less. So bear that in mind. If you're training every day, you're not seeing progress, take some days down, sleep more, and see what the difference is. Cool.
But once again, you're neurodivergent, so don't take anything he says for
Not technically. Apparently I'm just not normal.
Built different.
Right, that's it. That's sleep. Any questions? Hit the links below. If you want to work with us as well, we've put this together now. We've got online, we've got in the gym, and we've now got a new hybrid training program along with our school community. All of the links will be below. Some of it's free, some of it is paid for if you want to join us. But yeah, peace out.